Andy Carroll's three-in-a-bed snapped blondes didn't know him as he's no Grealish. The blondes who partied with Andy Carroll on his stag do didn't know who he was because he's hardly Jack Grealish. A passed-out Carroll was last week pictured on a bed next to bar manager Taylor Jane Wilkie, 27, after she and fitness instructor Phoebe Robb, 26, had returned with the footballer to his Dubai hotel room ahead of his wedding to TOE star Billy Mucklow this Sunday, June 5. Carroll had met the pair while out celebrating with his pals, at which point they were clueless about his identity. "To be honest, we didn't know Andy Carroll was even part of the group when we first met them," Taylor told The Sun. "All the lads seemed to be in PR or marketing or had their own business, no one mentioned football. But then we realized it was Andy. I didn't release how well known he was. He's hardly Jack Grealish or Marcus Rashford. It was an amazing day, the booze was flowing, and Andy seemed to be having a great time. He came over to chat to us and asked what we did, he seemed nice, a gentleman. But at no point did anyone mention it was a stag do, we were told it was a lad's holiday. I didn't know he was getting married." Carroll had been joined in Dubai by around 12 friends with former teammates Mark Gillespie, Paul Dummett and Robert Snodgrass amongst them. They partied at the Cove Beach Club, and it's claimed they splashed £30,000 over the course of the day. After heading to a nightclub, Carroll took two of his party and the two blondes back to his room to continue the 17-hour-long bender which had seen the former Liverpool striker supposedly dancing around with a pair of ripped Calvin Klein boxers on his head. Taylor insisted nothing happened with her and Phoebe passing out alongside Carroll, but his fiancée Billy has demanded he hands over everything as they try and save their wedding. In an appeal to heartbroken fiancé Billy Mucklow, Taylor added, "I'm sorry, Billy, I know how it looks, but we didn't have sex. She needs to know nothing sexual happened between me and Andy, I swear. He was a gentleman, he just had so much to drink and passed out on the bed. He didn't try anything, and even if he had wanted to, he was too drunk."